everybody, it's Hexa, and today we are back to filming on the floor of my mom's bedroom. Reason being that I'm starting filming a little bit later than I usually do, and the lighting in my room is already too dim, and I don't want this video to be super grainy. So I'm filming in here because I have better lighting. It's actually very fitting of the theme of this video. Today we're going to be talking about some of the worst and most difficult things about being an aspiring YouTuber. Recently I've been watching a lot of videos giving advice to small YouTubers and people who want to start their own YouTube channels, and a lot of these videos have these ridiculous titles like how I got 100,000 subscribers in 3 months, or my first YouTube paycheck, how I made $1,000 per week or whatever, and all this ridiculous stuff. And don't get me wrong, I think there are a lot of really glamorous sides to YouTube, but the truth is that being a small YouTuber, it's very difficult to make money, very difficult to grow, and overall there's a lot of unglamorous things about it, and I don't really want to take this as a complainy video. I just want to be real with you guys and just talk to you about some of the things that I find the most difficult on the day-to-day YouTube thing. Just the YouTube life. The YouTube life is not always fun and easy and, you know. So without any further ado, here are the worst things about being an aspiring YouTuber. Number one is when you get creative blocks. A lot of YouTube channels like Good Mythical Morning and BuzzFeed have a whole big team of a lot of people who come together and think of new content to post every single day. But when you're a channel like mine, which is, you know, really just run by one single person, there will inevitably be those days when I'm not feeling inspired, I'm not feeling creative, I don't know what to film, I don't know what to do, and I just get really down on myself and start thinking I should just give up, my YouTube channel is gonna die, I'm not creative or interesting enough to sustain this, and why the fuck did I even start a channel in the first place, because now I'm just embarrassing myself. And that's really tough, because especially as a small YouTuber, if you don't post consistently, you're not gonna grow consistently and you're gonna lose a lot of subscribers. You know, if you haven't posted in a few weeks, people are like, oh well, she gave up, and they're just gonna unsubscribe and stop watching your channel. When you're a big YouTuber and you already have millions of subscribers, or even just a few 100,000, you're already big enough that you can afford to take breaks. If you just go MIA on YouTube for 1 or 2 weeks, nobody is going to be that mad at you. Like, they're going to be waiting for you to come back. But when you're a teeny tiny YouTuber like me, currently as I'm filming this, I have 3,350 subscribers or so, and at this point, if I just went missing and like dropped off the grid for 3 weeks, I would not be surprised if I came back with like a significantly lower number of subscribers. So that's definitely one of the hardest and scariest things about having my own channel, is that when I have a creative block and I just don't know what I want to do or what I want to film, or maybe I want to film something but I don't have the equipment to do it, I can get really, really discouraged by that. Speaking of not having the equipment I need, number 2 is uncooperative equipment. When shit breaks and you can't afford to fix it or buy a new one because you haven't started making millions like PewDiePie yet, that is just like one of the biggest roadblocks that I have ever had to face. Currently, my usual digital camera that I film with has dust behind the lens that prevents me from being able to zoom in, because as soon as I zoom in, that dust becomes really, really visible and obvious. And also the back LED screen doesn't work anymore, so the front screen works and I can film like this because I can see myself in the front screen, but when I'm trying to film anything else, I can't film because the back screen is completely black. I can't afford to fix it right now, and I really actually want to get a new camera, but I definitely can't afford the camera that I want. So if you guys do want to help me with this crisis that I'm dealing with right now, my Patreon is linked down below, and all of the money that you donate will be used specifically for buying new equipment and, you know, just investing it back into this channel and making things better around here. Even having functional but low quality equipment can sometimes get me down, because yes, things are working, but you can't make the perfect video without certain things that are more expensive and more high-end. There are a lot of videos that I have planned and that I want to film, but they're videos that I know will be really important to me and really special to me, and I want to make them perfect. I want to make them really, really good, and that's why I'm procrastinating filming them, because I don't want to make them subpar. I want to make them as good as I possibly can make them, and so I'm waiting for when I have better equipment to make those videos that I really care about, because like, I don't know, I can't film the same YouTube video twice, once on my shitty camera and then again when I have a good camera, you know? Like, I don't want to do that. I want to just get it right the first time, especially when it's a video that's really important to me. And so that's definitely another one of the points or the times when subpar or low quality equipment really gets me down, because it makes me have to wait on videos that I'm really excited to film. Number 3 is waiting for videos to upload. I don't know about the internet speed in your guys' country, but me being a YouTuber based in China and having to upload my videos through a VPN, which is a virtual private network, basically it puts your IP address in another country, that slows down the process a lot, and for me, this is just the most boring, annoying, nerve-wracking part of the process, because almost all of my videos take at least 1.5 to 2 hours to upload, and if the screen goes black, for some reason my computer disconnects from the Wi-Fi, so I can't just like leave my computer unattended. I have to literally sit at my computer and make sure that it is on and awake the entire time. Sometimes the internet crashes in the middle of my uploads. It's just a mess, and you know, this is just more of like one of those little pet peeves. It's not as big of a deal as the last 2 things I talked about, but it's just one of those little things that's just a huge pain in the ass. Number 4 is choosing your tags. When you tag your videos after you upload them on YouTube, I'm pretty sure there's like a 500 word or 500 character limit for the tags. And for me, as somebody who has never studied marketing and doesn't understand how social media trends work, it's constantly a shot in the dark with whether or not my tags are going to attract views. I'm constantly left with this kind of mystery of whether my channel would be like huge by now if I actually knew how to tag my videos. That probably wouldn't be the case, but I'm definitely just always wondering about that. If I actually understood marketing and social media, would I be able to tag my videos in a smarter way so that I would be able to get more viewers and more subscribers? That's definitely one of those things where a little bit of extra knowledge is necessary. Nobody needs a PhD or a master's degree or a bachelor's degree or even a high school diploma to be able to have a YouTube channel, but this is one of those things where maybe having studied marketing or social media marketing and stuff like that would be really beneficial in helping you to grow your channel more quickly. Number 5 is getting annoying comments from other small YouTubers. I get it. It's hard to do YouTube when you're just starting out, and it is hard when you're putting out a lot of content and not that many people are watching it, but some people get really lazy and they start to go on other small YouTubers' channels and they leave comments like, you know, they leave sub for sub comments where they're like, I just subscribed to you, please subscribe to me, or I'll subscribe to you if you subscribe to me first, and stuff like that. And other than that, they also will sometimes leave these like generic positive feedback comments where they clearly didn't watch the video, but they're giving you positive feedback to try to get you to like them so that you'll subscribe to them. I've been getting comments like this from a woman named Mrs. Gregory for 3 months or so now, and I finally called her out on it on her channel. Like, I left a comment on one of her videos and told her to stop doing that and like stop sending copy-pasted generic positive feedback to my channel, and then like she came to my channel and commented on one of my videos and like, I don't know, was insulted that I would say that, but honestly, this woman left a comment on every single one of my videos, and it was always stuff like, great video, loved it, left a like, or your videos are always so great, left a like, or amazing, such a great video, left a like, winky face, thumbs up, XX, all this stuff, and it's like the same thing every single time, and she never mentioned anything that was actually included in my content, so clearly she didn't actually ever watch my videos. She was just leaving me these like copy-pasted comments to, I don't know, try to get me to subscribe to her channel, try to get me to like her. It's like, I find a lot of the times these small YouTubers form like cliques where they will support each other and leave comments on each other's videos to make each other feel better, but that is not genuine support, and I want genuine support, because genuine support is what is going to get me there, get me to where I want to be with my channel, and I really do not condone this kind of behavior on social media because it's just annoying and it's just a pain in the ass. You know, every single time I get a comment on YouTube, it's so exciting because I'm small and every comment counts. And, you know, imagine my disappointment when it's just another generic copy-pasted comment from Mrs. Gregory. It's just, please stop. We are on to our last 3 points that I want to talk about today, and these 3 I feel like are a little bit more serious or a little bit more just, I don't know, like emotional in a way. I don't know. Anyways, we're getting into it. So number 6 is people not taking you seriously. I consider myself a YouTuber because I put in the effort to try to post at least 2 or 3 times a week. Most of the time I will accomplish that. I work hard. I'm constantly trying to find ways to improve my content and my editing and all of that stuff, and I take my work and my content seriously. But unfortunately, a lot of people are only interested in how many subscribers you have and how many views you have and how much money you're making off of your YouTube channel, and I think that's very sad because all of the big YouTubers started in the same place that I am. They were all teeny tiny people who had no idea what they were doing at some point. And it's that perseverance that got them to where they are now. I think a lot of people, when they have low self-esteem or they don't believe in themselves and their own ability to accomplish certain things, they will be very quick to judge others for trying to accomplish those things, and they will, you know, kind of like put other people down because they don't believe that they can do it, so they're gonna try to make you believe that you can't do it either. And that's just really sad. And on top of that, the truth is that a lot of the times, you know, big YouTubers are making the same amount of effort as small YouTubers make, and you know, social media and the internet is a very confusing place. You don't know why or how people really grow, but you know, look at channels like Graveyard Girl. She has said in many of her videos that she still edits on iMovie. She doesn't have any like fancy editing programs. She doesn't hire an editor. She doesn't have a super fancy camera either. And she has 7 million subscribers. I don't know if it's 7 million or if it's up to 8 million by now. I can't remember. But basically what I'm saying is that she and I are doing a very similar thing here in terms of the amount of work that's put into the editing. She does have a little bit more experience with Photoshop. I cannot Photoshop, so like her thumbnails are better than mine and her Instagram photos are better than mine because she knows how to Photoshop. But in terms of the video quality, the video setup, the video editing and everything, we're pretty much doing a very similar thing. Even in everyday life, in everyday real life jobs, there's plenty of people who are underpaid for their work and plenty of people who don't get the recognition that they deserve, and YouTube is the same thing, you know? Just because you're working really hard and making content that you're proud of doesn't mean that you're going to make money off of it, doesn't mean that people are going to watch your channel. But I think it's unfair that people judge you based on the recognition you get and the money that you get rather than on the work that you put into it. Number 7 is random spikes and crashes. At the beginning of 2016, I'm pretty sure I was only around 100 or 200 subscribers, probably closer to 100. By October 2016, or actually no, in September 2016, I reached 500 subscribers. In December 2016, I reached 3,000 subscribers. And since then, it's been 6 months and I've only gained another 300 and something subscribers. So I had this period of time when I grew really quickly, and then all of a sudden it was like silence, just crickets, and I was like right back to square one, growing very, very, very slowly again. And when stuff like that happens, it's just kind of like, what the fuck? Why? Like, the internet is a complete mystery. It's a very confusing place. It just leaves you feeling kind of down in the dumps because, you know, once you start growing so fast, you expect to keep growing fast and to maybe even start growing faster. But when that doesn't happen and you just like whoosh, it's like you don't know why. Like, I don't know why I started growing so quickly at that point in time, and I don't know why I stopped growing so quickly. Like, I try to look over the content that I produced during that time, and I can't find I can't find anything that would explain this situation to me. Of course, YouTube is constantly making changes to its algorithm, changes to its advertiser-friendly policies and guidelines and all that, and it's just really, really confusing and nobody has any power over it. But, you know, I mean, some of the biggest YouTubers have seen their revenue drop by 80%, but people like me are really having a tough time because it's more of like, it takes an emotional toll on you when you feel like no matter how hard you work, you have no control over how much recognition you get, and it's just completely randomized to me. I don't know, I'm sure if I did enough research I would be able to understand it, or I'd be able to figure out how to turn my channel around and start growing quickly again, but again, I don't have a marketing degree, I don't have a degree in understanding social media or whatever, I don't even know if that's a thing, but yeah, so I don't have the knowledge necessary to understand how this works. I just have a creative brain and a dream and a goal in mind, and all I can really do is work towards that every single day and, you know, power through the algorithm changes. Number 8 is my last point in this video, and it is probably the most difficult to deal with for me, and that is videos that you really care about and you're really proud of not getting views or comments or recognition. There are videos that I put no thought into and that didn't really take much effort to film that have gotten so many views. My speaking Romanian video was over 120,000 views last time I checked, and my Tim Burton vlog was over 23,000 views, and that's great. I love that. That's awesome. Like, no view is a bad view, but those are just kind of examples of videos that I filmed for fun, that I didn't really think about, and that just weren't that dramatically special to me, I guess. But then sometimes there are makeup tutorials that I film where I really love the makeup look I did, or I really love the editing that I did, I really love the music I chose, and I'm generally just very proud of the way that that video turned out, and it only gets 100 views. I think the videos that I most wish would get more views and more recognition are my videos on mental health and self-help, because those are topics that are really, really important to me, and I feel like those videos could help a lot of people, and I really just put all of my heart and soul into those, and all of my benevolence and you know, positive vibes to try to help people with those videos. I'm just really proud of some of those mental health videos, and I wish that more people would watch them because it's really nice to get positive feedback or constructive criticism on stuff like that. And it really just, it really does genuinely bum me out when people don't watch them, because, you know, there's this little voice in my head that's just like, but it could help so many people, and it could create such a great support system on my channel, and, you know, I really want to reach out to people, and I really want to be a helping hand in people who deal with similar problems as I do. So that's definitely one of the hardest things to deal with, is just videos that I really, really care about, that I'm really proud of, just kind of blending into the background and not getting that many views. Anyways, that was my last point, so that is it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this, or that it gave you a little bit of insight into my life and my thoughts and feelings relating to being a small YouTuber. In no way am I trying to complain or anything. Like, I know that this is going to take me work, but I think a lot of people tend to glamorize the YouTube life, and I just wanted to shed some light on some of the not so fun things that small YouTubers have to go through. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, which are all linked down below. And you can donate to my Patreon to support me and my channel. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!